Welcome, guys, to another episode of Chibino Podcast's Dragon Ball Super Reviews. Yes, we got another episode review for you guys today. We had episode, what was it?
Episode 60.
And the name?
And the name of that is called Protect the Kaioshin Gowasu, Destroy Zamasu. And my gosh, was this a freaking awesome episode.
Yeah, so we didn't have a lot of action, but...
Yeah, we had we had the coolest
moment of action.
Probably up till
of Super at all. Well, yeah. Next to the best moment of oh my gosh power shown, I think, next to Kaioken was Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan Blue. I'd go as to say the Kaioken was actually pretty, just because you see him power up and then you saw him attack and it just kind of reminiscent of old DBZ.
I mean, I just got excited by that power this time, and so who gets the power clap or round of applause this episode?
So, wait.
No, I can say it. We're not discussing it.
No. But I want you to explore. I know. No, I want to do a rock paper scissors to see who talks about that moment.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, Diego.
Ready, go. Diego, you gotta go. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
I win.
Dang it!
Oh! So just so people that are listening, me and David just both got scissors and Diego got rock. He just owned us.
Yeah.
So when we get to that point.
Well, let's just back up. This is Miles, your tech guy.
Mr. Worldwide.
And this is David the Smash Fan.
Should be the same three characters for this Dragon Ball Super reviews.
Let's get on to the review, because we got a lot to talk about, because there's still tons of things that happened that kind of foreshadowed and either confirmed or denied things
and all the other fun stuff.
So let's start with the first part. Starting off with the beginning is we see Zamasu coming in with the tea, and he's very surprised.
Wait, so do we want to do an overview of what happened or what this episode is about?
Well, no, we're not gonna go. We're just gonna talk in some key points, because what's funny with this episode, there's a lot of key points that happen, but they all happen linearly.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of go with that. So the first part was with Zamasu, and him, seeing the God of Destruction, seeing Whis and Goku and the Supreme Kai there. He's like, what the heck is going on? And he's like, why are they here? And then we saw this part which we didn't understand, and after I thought about it, I think I know what kind of happened. Was you see Zamasu trying to get the tea leaves, scoop them up, and you see it pour it, but he misses the
yeah, that was kind of a weird scene.
But this is the thing that I was thinking about, is we had a while back we were predicting that he would poison Gowasu.
Yes.
So I think this is what happened. Is
more fear, right?
I don't think it was fear. I think he was gonna poison Gowasu.
But didn't he spill it once didn't they appear right when he went to pour it? So it kind of startled him. You think maybe
something like that? Maybe it happened.
It wasn't animated in a way to kind of make sense.
Maybe he was going to use those tea leaves to poison Gowasu.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Since they were there, he decided not.
But the thing is, we see what we see different is we see Whis give Gowasu tea, and also the little bean paste bomb, the daifuku there.
Yes.
So, and you see him drink the green tea. It's not his ordinary tea that Zamasu makes. So Gowasu drinks the green tea. So we can see from there that it was the green tea that he was drinking, and not the one that Zamasu made.
Yes.
So that's what I was thinking. I think that was his original plan to poison him, but it kind of got. He's like, crap, I can't do this now. So that's what I think. So that was a big part, because you kind of see that one part of Zamasu's plan was already foiled. Another big part that happened was, even though people might have overlooked it, was the whole Trunks thing. A big problem. Present Trunks and future Trunks. Okay. I think the big problem is, and maybe you can put in your 2 cents here, is a lot of people have been having complaints about this future Trunks being this whiny, mopey version of him.
Dude, whiny? I mean, no offense, but let's back up here. He's not Vegeta. He's half Vegeta. Secondly, have you been watching what the hell is happening in his damn future? I'm sorry, but there is no one left. He just had his mother die 2 days ago, or whatever it is. He's had his father dead, never got to meet him. Okay? Goku doesn't exist in there. Everything that's peaceful he comes back to is because
half of his life has been
living hell.
Yeah, since he was born.
Gohan, his best friend, is dead.
Yeah,
everything is dead. What is he?
Hard to be optimistic.
No, he is focusing on what is important. The Kid Trunks boosting him to get him back to where he needs to be was fantastic. I thought that was very
Awesome.
smart.
I loved
And
it.
Trunks went right back to the strong
you-
Trunks we know. He just needed a little bit of boost. But I
Did you
mean,
see-
people, come on.
Did you see how they kind of copied the thing with Vegeta to Kabe? Like, you call yourself a Saiyan, it's like you call yourself
Oh yeah.
a Super Saiyan.
Well, but then again, you got to remember, like with
I love
Kid Trunks is going to be a little more harsher because he's been raised by Vegeta. Trunks has had a good 2 years if you count the hyperbolic time training thing and meeting and whatever, just an average, just thrown out there
And there was no caring involved until now.
recently. So I'm just saying, like, everybody, get off his nuts. He's been through some shit.
Yeah.
Let Mike
Okay.
get on them, okay?
Yes, that's true. But just get off, man. Leave him alone. Like, you got Kid Trunks to come and boost him where he needs to be. But I mean, gosh, that kid has been through a lot.
Yep.
So, you know what? Trunks is going to be fine. He's going to get back to where he was. But, damn, people just lost his mother like the day ago. Just,
So much emotion.
gosh.
I've never seen Miles
There's
get so
only
riled up. I
Well,
like
the
it.
thing
It's
is,
funny.
is just think
Sorry,
about
it just
like,
makes me
Trunks-
up, like, freaking have
Trunks has
some...
had shit.
Literally. And people
not
need
good.
to, literally, if you're watching the show and you're like, oh, he's being such a little bitch. Well, then watch the damn show and understand why he's being the way he's being. He's going to be fine. He's still interested in training. He's going to get back on his feet. He's not just going to sulk the whole time.
He's just sad.
But you know
because,
what? No offense. He did a little bit more than Vegeta did in the last battle, so shut up.
Yeah. On top of that, like, it
No
wasn't
offense to my
necessarily
man
his moment
Vegeta,
around
but-
that we lost. It was more the fact that Mai wasn't there with him, that he couldn't get Mai to come with
Yes.
him, that he had to, that she chose.
She still believes in
Yeah.
the future. She still believes that there's hope in the planet, and that's why she let him go. Because if she went left, who would be there to,
Right.
who's there to guide everybody in a sense? She can't leave.
And there's some development in Trunks too, because we hardly see Chibi Trunks doing anything at all, and so to see him,
This is a good spotlight, right?
yeah, it's a good spotlight to see him, kind of push his future self to get out of this little rut that he was
Yeah,
in.
agreed. I thought it was a great moment. I think it was much needed.
Yeah,
How-
I mean, it'd be
how
kind of
can
weird
you
to have your little kid, the little version of you, kind of try and knock some sense into you. Like, what the heck do you know?
You know what's funny is when you think about it too is Chibi Trunks turns Super Saiyan in front of him, and you think Trunks would be surprised, but then again, it's like this timeline that Trunks goes to is so drastically changed. I don't think he's surprised that his young version of himself, that 10-year-old, 8-year-old kid.
Well, he
is
asked him
Super Saiyan.
earlier. I thought he asked him in a previous episode too, and he mentioned he goes.
Well,
He's like,
oh,
I bet he's like, I'm pretty sure you can go Super Saiyan right now. Was that the manga or was that
I
the
can't
anime?
remember, but I
You
remember
remember that though.
But I
He's
remember,
not surprised.
but I remember
I'm
that
just saying he wouldn't
Gohan.
be surprised because of that.
Yeah, but Gohan, if you read the original manga, he was Super Saiyan. He was like 11, I think.
But,
Yeah.
but I'm
12.
saying his past self, like his alternate version of himself, can be a Super Saiyan at 8.
Right. I mean,
You know what I
don't-
mean? That's
yeah.
just it doesn't come to surprise anymore because it's like this timeline can do so much more than he can right now. So it's not a big surprise. It's just funny to see that.
One of the best funny parts in this episode was with Pilaf and with the little fox. I always forget his name, where he's like, Mai, this is your chance to.
Oh,
to go. And he gives the big eyes. He's like, "Oh, Trunks, I'm so sorry. I know this won't help, but you can always count on me or whatever." And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
it was a great moment.
It was some Dragon Ball, the
Dragon
the
Ball
normal weird funny stuff, not crappy, real funny stuff that I really liked. It kind of just boosted up this this episode, because this episode was actually pretty intense. With the whole Trunks and then what's happened with Gowasu and Zamasu. So it was a little lighthearted moment that I think kind of was put in the right area, and it wasn't focused on too much, but just kind of gave a good balance to the episode.
And speaking of good balances, I want to segue back into where we were going.
Yes.
The applaud goes to Beerus-sama today.
Yes. Beerus-sama.
Finally!
Lord Beerus, as
He
we know,
owned it.
He is the best character that Akira Toriyama has
made
in the
ever.
past, like
Yeah.
like better than
Since his original creations in Dragon Ball, even.
Right,
like
like-
with Ariel and all that.
the thing is, like he's not a villain,
But he is. But he's not.
But he's not.
He's
And-
he's not a villain.
He's
an
just doing what he's
antihero.
supposed to be
Yeah,
doing.
he's an anti-hero, if anything.
Yeah.
So,
He can be a good guy, but he has to do what he has.
I wanted to touch on the fact of where we were talking with the poisoning, to go back to that,
Uh-huh.
so what happened was pretty much they wanted to see and watched, because Beerus said that they can feel the intent of a god, they can feel his intent to kill, whereas he says that because he's a god of destruction, and Whis, being with Beerus, he can sense that too, whereas Supreme Kai said he couldn't sense that. Well, it's because it takes a god of destruction to know the menacing feeling of a god. So they notice that they're like, he intends to kill, so they say hi to him, they greet, they give him some desserts, and then they back out, and then Goku's like, what's going on? He's like, we're going to watch him. He wants to kill him. He's like, really? And then, sure enough, you see him pull out the blade, and after a funny moment, finally he goes and slices and kills Gowasu.
And then there's
So.
the huge thing that actually a lot of people had problems with way back in Resurrection F is the whole time reversing that we.
But we predicted this last week that this is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to watch him. He's going to kill him. They're going to reverse time and go back and Beerus will kill him.
I think he can only go back so much.
You can only go back.
But
to
it's
time.
been
full charge, like a full charge,
right.
is probably 3 minutes.
But it's been a while, and since he's done it last, it's been a while.
And the thing is,
But
like,
on top of that, I'm just saying.
Oh,
it's-
okay.
Maybe it's not the full 3 minutes he went back. He could have gone back a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's not fully charged, but he can go back so
But
much.
when you think about it, we've only seen it twice done, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, and it's been a while since then. From
well, I think
Frieza,
the problem
so.
that they had was it's this convenient plot device that happened in Resurrection F to give Goku, basically steal Vegeta's thunder.
Well, I'm sorry, but
And
they're
so-
gods, people.
Yeah, so people were like
Doesn't
mad
matter,
about that.
We're not talking about mortal powers anymore.
And so, but this one didn't feel as not in place.
To me, it felt in place to me.
No, I didn't. But the one with Resurrection F, it just kind of felt like we're making Goku the hero again because
Oh,
Dragon
you mean
Ball
in the
Super,
Frieza thing?
the Frieza one. But this one
Yeah.
felt more like just like we have to make
This-
sure.
yes.
And the reason why they have to make
Whis
sure
was doing it because this is their problem. This isn't Goku's problem anymore. This is literally the gods' problem.
right, and
Because apparently Gowasu is the only Supreme Clan in his universe.
as
Correct?
far as we understand,
As far as we
From what it
know,
looks like.
we don't. Yeah, because from the manga, we got new facts this week as well, right? That Zamasu is the Northern
North
Kai, which me and David were talking a little bit, which kind of goes to the facts of the North, South, East, and West Kais were not actually canon. They were all filler for the Otherworld tournament. This kind of confirms that I think Akira Toriyama kind of liked the filler in a way to the point where he kind of included it to be somewhat factual, some of it. So that, makes you understand now that we have these Northern Kais or whatever direction you want to call them, that they could even be Supreme Kais. So I thought that was kind of interesting to see that it was a Northern Kai going to be a Supreme Kai, training to be.
right?
And, but anyway, so we see him kill Gowasu, and what we predicted was correct.
And just to
Yeah.
add just a little bit more to that is the reason why they were going to this such extent to actually see that Gowasu dies is because they even explained it that this is not their universe that they're gonna go destroy. I mean, yes, Beerus in nature, he has to destroy it, but that's not his universe. They're going to another universe and kill another potential Kai or God, and so like they have to be 100% sure, or else.
Yeah, they can't. It's not their place.
Yeah, or the god of everything, Zeno-sama, might do something. The Omniki might do something.
It makes you wonder what the god of destruction seems like there. The reason why I mentioned that is because they mentioned, was it the manga as well, where they said that Beerus, isn't he one of the most, I don't know if they said strongest, but the most menacing or
I think something
unpredictable
like
or fearsome in a way. I don't remember saying something about stronger, but he's the one you got to worry about the most or something like that.
And that kind of confirms in the manga where Black says, I'm glad that Beerus is gone because he would be the most troublesome for me.
Yeah, that's what it was. He'd be the most troublesome. So I just like this moment for the fact of seeing a power-up or strengths or whatever you want to call it in this, was just seeing Beerus come down, calls Gowasu out, or Zamasu out for trying to kill Gowasu once they reverted time, and he's like, "You were," and then they had this funny little mitt or whatever that Whis gave him to
That
be able to kill him.
is, I swear,
It was
the strongest thing ever.
It was hilarious. Yeah, it was an OP object.
Massage to Gowasu. I'm like, okay. I'm pretty sure he just didn't went slice it. He just looked like he went with a lot of power, but. So they stop there and they confront Zamasu, and Diego can take it from here. What happened, Diego?
Zamasu is... Goku's gonna fight Zamasu, and Beerus stops him, grabs his arm, and then puts his hand on in front of Zamasu, and then he says destroy, and he kills Zamasu. We can go into more detail.
That was horrible. So anyways,
David,
the awesome moment.
How did I ruin it for you?
The awesome. Okay.
No,
okay, continue.
You're the worst person ever.
Okay. The moment when Beerus came and he saw Zamasu and he had his hand up with the sword, he goes to Zamasu, or goes to strike Goku, and instead Beerus appears, grabs his hand, bends it back. You can hear the snap, and he's just like, "You're done." And then he just points at him, and all of a sudden just disintegrates him. And as he disintegrates into particles just of nothingness, you can hear the echo of scream from him dying. He didn't just get killed, he got disintegrated to nothingness, of non-existence. He just wiped him from the plane just in an instant. No needed in ki or anything. We know that he stood up to Goku Super Saiyan 2. that just goes to show you that Goku, I feel this goes to, because I know power levels don't matter as much anymore, but it tells you Goku's still nowhere damn close to Beerus right now. That was nothing.
I don't even like.
That was nothing.
And people can like analyze this, like what did he really do? It's like it doesn't matter what he did. He didn't.
He just said,
anything.
"I don't want
He
you to
just,
exist.
Like, yeah,
don't exist."
Bloom, and you're done.
That was. It almost showed the power and fear. Like to me, it was the first time we actually got to see the god of destruction.
Right.
And he acted like it. He's like, "You're screwing up. You're messing with the universe. You're imbalancing it. I don't like you." Done. It was one of the most amazing deaths I've ever seen in Dragon Ball. It didn't need to be epic, and even the music was tone and dark. It was just rad. I loved it.
And you know what? Diego delivered it horribly.
Yes, he did.
So you guys.
Well, you know what?
No,
All right,
nothing.
Now let's go to
Just
the last final part before we finish here, and this is the controversy that people have with this moment as well. And there shouldn't be controversy. It's just I don't believe they understand. This is the part where they come back to Earth, and they talk about how they killed Zamasu, and Lord Beerus says, now your timeline should be done. It should be.
Yes, this is the big controversy
now
right here.
The thing is, Trunks kind of looks at him and is like, what?
What do you mean it's over? And he's like, he's gone in the future. Your future is saved. And he's like, well, that didn't work when we destroyed the androids. And he said,
well, this is gotta work because it's different.
He says when a god kills a god, it's different. And Goku said, well, don't worry. If Beerus says it, it's true. Now, we had a huge discussion on this. Does that hold true if we're in the same exact future timeline as the current universe or the current path we're in? Because future Trunks' future is not the future of our current timeline.
Right.
It's an alternate universe for future timeline. Does that affect it? Well, the preview kind of said no.
No, and the fact
the very end of the episode kind of stated no either.
Yeah, it stated no.
And
so
Bulma and Trunks are both like, I don't trust you because this doesn't make
not
sense.
how it works.
I don't trust you.
It's not how it works to them. But then again, I mean, Beerus could be right to a sense, but then maybe Beerus wasn't thinking like he doesn't know kind of the whole story of the future like what we do.
Right.
He doesn't know it's an alternate timeline. The future of where we're at now, we don't know the future of our current timeline. We know the alternate universe's future timeline.
We know that Gowasu, if he wants, he can go to the future of that timeline.
He can go to alternate universes.
And so that's probably what he can do and check our timeline. But again, like it was stated way back in Dragon Ball Z, even when they were making the time machine, Bulma even said or Trunks said we can make this time machine, we can't fix our future, but maybe we can fix the past and save them as well.
Yep.
But we saw this butterfly effect that happened, that not to Trunks' timeline, but to the present timeline, where they had Android 20 and Android 19 come, and then Android 16, and then Cell was there. So there's these tons of changes that happened when Trunks went back in time. And so we know that there's repercussions when going back in time. That's why the gods are saying that's prohibited, because it's gonna mess with stuff that's gonna happen.
Right.
Yep. So we're gonna see what happens in the preview. Talking about the preview, not much a lot was shown, but
we got spoilers of the details, but I don't know if we want to share that.
The only spoiler that we see from the preview, well, obviously we see Zamasu.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Oh, I think we went.
We don't know if his immortality has something to do with it either. We don't know.
One last thing I forgot to mention is the scenery that Goku Black had and Zamasu in the future, because we see all this desolation we've seen in the cities, but then when it pans to where Gowasu and Zamasu are, it's like this nice
Zamasu
kind of reminded me of the androids in a way.
Yeah, but it's like you see that they want to kill the humans, but they want to preserve.
That's what they've always wanted to do.
Yeah, they've always wanted to do, but they want to preserve. They don't really want to destroy the planet and make it desolate.
Otherwise, they could have just destroyed the planet. If
Right.
people are wondering why haven't they destroyed the planet, because we got all the details, but the what do they call it? The plan to eradicate all the humans or
the
something?
zero human
plan. I don't think that means they're not people wanting to wipe out the whole universe. They just don't like the human beings.
Which technically is all the universe. They just want the gods to reign.
Pretty much, they don't think the humans deserve to exist.
Right, and then we also learned a few things from this little 2-3-minute clip. One, we know that Black is not immortal. We know two that Zamasu doesn't want Goku dead because he wants Goku Black to be as strong as possible. To keep pushing him up. And we also know that Goku doesn't even want to go immortal. He wants to keep getting this power and get stronger and stronger.
He's like Goku. Basically, he likes to get stronger.
We had confirmation too that Goku Black is not a clone, or he's not a. How would I explain that?
He's not
he's not a fake. Whis' theory was just a theory, but we got the next episode did say Black's true identity revealed. So finally we're going to get to hopefully maybe know more and then get more questions.
The thing is, like, if it's Goten, if it's a Goten,
shut the hell up! I'm gonna smack you.
No, I was mad when it was Obito.
But I mean, Obito at least had decent enough like reasons why.
Yeah, I don't think it was decent enough. No, it didn't. That's a discussion.
Dude, I knew it was Obito for the long time. You know, people complain. It's like, okay, is the eye that got crushed is the eye that he doesn't have. He has the other eye or whatever.
It should have been the ramen guy.
No.
The ramen guy. Okay.
No. The point is, let us know what you think about this. Leave us a comment in the video or like and subscribe us. Diego, where can they find all of our material?
At Chibi no Podcast at Facebook.com, at Chibi Podcast on Instagram, at Chibi Podcast at YouTube, at Chibi no Podcast, capital C, capital N, capital P on Twitter.
Yeah, I love how you put them
on. I love how you put them on the. Do it
again. So we'll talk to you guys next week when the new episode comes, and we will be hopefully amazed and surprised of who Goku Black is. So signing off. This is David the Smash Man,
Mr. Worldwide,
Maji Tech Guy,
and this is Chibi no Podcast. We out.